Picture this. You're at your desk deep in a Copilot CLI session. The agent understands your code base, you're halfway through a refactor, and everything's flowing. Then you need to head out. Maybe you want to keep going from your laptop. Maybe you just want to check in from your phone. With remote, you can. One flag and your terminal session is accessible from any device with a browser. It's like remoting into your machine, except the only thing you're remoting into is your Copilot session. Let me show you how it works. There are two ways to go remote. The first is to add the remote flag when you launch the CLI. Copilot starts up like normal, but now you get two new things: a shareable URL and a QR code you can scan with your phone. That's it. Copilot is running here in my terminal, and this URL connects to it from anywhere. Now here's the way that I reach for remote most often. When you're already in a session, so you've been working, you've built up the context, and then you decide you want remote access. This is the session I use to generate my garden website, and I have all this context already here. So the agent knows my code base, it's made some changes, and there's a plan in progress, and I don't want to lose any of that. So I could just type /remote. All of that context, the conversation, the files it touched, the plan, it's all still here. I just made it accessible from any device. Now here's where it gets interesting. Let's say we open this link on a completely different device. For the purposes of this demo, I'm opening it on the same device so we can see what happens side by side. You can see all of my session history is already here in the web. So this view on the left is my terminal live in a browser. So I could type a prompt right here. Let's have it add a watering schedule feature. And now on the original terminal on the right, we can see the prompt has been sent over and everything is working in tandem. You can even check in on this from your phone. Just scan the QR code and you're in the same session. So when should you reach for the remote feature? When you're starting a long task before you leave your desk, you can kick off a session, head out, and keep an eye on it from your laptop or your phone. If you want to work across machines, so maybe you have a powerful workstation for builds, but you prefer a lightweight laptop for everything else. Start the session on the workstation, and then you can go continue on the laptop. And since it's just a browser, it also works across platforms. So your Copilot session running on a Windows machine is one URL away from your Mac device, and the other way around. There's no remote desktop and no VM, it's just a link. The key insight is that your Copilot session stays where your code is. The remote flag just lets you reach it from wherever you are. So that's the new remote feature. It's one flag or one / command, and then you get a URL and a QR code. Your terminal session is now accessible from any device with a browser. So go ahead and try it out. Run Copilot -- remote on your dev machine, then scan the QR code with your phone, and I think you'll be surprised with how natural it feels.